I'm Lander Talent. I'm the founder of DigitalRadius, and I want to talk to you today about using Smartsheet in biopharma and biotech pharma companies. My own background is biotech. DigitalRadius was founded to help biotech companies, and we're a Smartsheet Platinum partner, and we just won Smartsheet New Partner of the Year. I'm really excited about Smartsheet in this ecosystem where we keep reinventing the wheel and always spend a lot of money scaling up companies and having operational challenges. I think Smartsheet's an incredible platform. So I want to run through a little bit today about us, about the Smartsheet in biotech and how do we solve these challenges that we keep facing. And I want to talk about why I think Smartsheet is a lot more powerful than it's being used for today. It's a much more powerful platform than it tends to get used for. Starting off, Smartsheet is a workflow solution as well as being a spreadsheet type tool. So because of that, it tends to get sort of pigeonholed as a PMO tool, but there's a lot more that you can do with it. How can it support, right now, let's think about how our companies run, how Biotech and Pharma runs. There's a lot of industry dedicated solutions. You know, you've got Viva and you've got Master Control and all the other tools out there, LIMS systems, MES systems, all of the ELN type tools. But underneath it, we kind of run our companies on Excel, email, and PowerPoint. Tons of Excel, tons of email, tons of PowerPoint presentations. And that means there's big opportunities for transformation, big opportunities to run our companies more efficiently, take over and run our jobs more efficiently, be the hero at your company that saves money, saves time, and changes how things run, and stop typing things into Excel all day. What's Smartsheet known as today? It's really known as a PMO tool, or maybe a better version of Excel, but I want to talk to you about how it's a lot more than that. And our goal as DigitalRadius, as a platinum partner, is to make Smartsheet the enterprise transformation platform for biopharma. So biopharma is cyclical. Companies are founded and funded, scaled, sold, shut down all the time. But yet, when we start new companies, we always reinvent the wheel. DigitalRadius was founded to change that pattern. And I think fundamentally, we don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. This is a slide showing really the bigger picture of what are the different tools and solutions needed for a biopharma company, biotech company in particular, as it scales up and goes from the research space into development, into the clinic, and then ultimately into being a commercial company with sales. And a lot of us in the industry, we've lived this cycle, right? We've lived this cycle. We've been through these challenges, the big inflection points, the big changes as you go from being research to clinical to commercial. These are huge changes and huge requirements and huge sets of needs. And we think about where's Smartsheet used today? What do people think about Smartsheet as? It's a PMO tool, right? Typically, it's a project management solution. And I want to talk a little bit about it. It's a fantastic PMO tool. This is the legacy. This is what it always used to look like. This is a mocked up. Avivia Bio is a fake company we use for demo purposes. This is a mock-up of a typical, active program PowerPoint presentation. And it's something that I've lived, built, et cetera, myself. It's clunky, it's awkward, it's hard to use. You're using ThinkCell or something along those lines. It's difficult, one-pager pro maybe, difficult to create this in PowerPoint, a lot of manual effort, and then the status is always out of date. You're constantly updating this. This is what Smartsheet is typically brought in to replace. It's a fantastic use case. You go from, hey, we're going to do this in maybe Microsoft Project, maybe Excel, offline tracking, to we're going to build sheets, then bring those up into reports or combine them into a project dashboard, and you have control center managing it all top down. You can do project, you can do portfolio, you can do multiple projects into a portfolio. You can do links as opposed to PowerPoint decks. That link is active and live. It says, hey, here's the dashboard. And you can even, with Power Automate and a few other tools, you can quite quickly, we built this for multiple clients, automatically export from Smartsheet into PowerPoint. So you can automatically generate that PowerPoint slide. If you really want to keep that PowerPoint slide, we highly recommend that you just stick with using the Smartsheet dashboard and report. But either way, this is an amazing way to transform your PMO function and go from lots of offline files in no system of record, no single source of truth, into a true single source of truth for your clinical data portfolio and your clinical project portfolio. That is a huge change, right? It's a huge change to say, hey, here's a link that shows our total platform, our programs, and the total portfolio all in one place. And we're really excited about this. So we've built a tool called ClinSheets, clinsheets.com. ClinSheets is our flagship solution. It is clinical PMO on steroids. It's got everything that you need. It's got all your sort of standard project tracking, all built on Smartsheet. This is all Smartsheet under the hood. But it's also got lots of other things that we've built into it where we're used to working with CROs, CDMOs, partners. We've got role-based access control. We've got roles assigned. We've got a pre-built clinical timeline and templates. We've done this in the research space. We've done it in vivo, in vitro, all the way up through clinical into phase 4, tracking real world data. So this is really exciting, right? And I love this. I think this is the sort of flagship solution that we've built and an incredible use case for Smartsheet. Well, what I want to talk about today is, yeah, Smartsheet is an amazing PMO platform. What else can it do? A lot that in our industry we do in Excel. We do it manually. We do it with email. We do PowerPoint decks. We struggle with communication, collaboration, coordination, cross-department workflows, intake to approvals, all of those things in our industry. Our industry is complicated, right? We use biology to do manufacturing. That means it's not physics, it's not chemistry, it's not deterministic, it's probabilistic. All kinds of stuff goes wrong along the way. And thanks to some very good oversight, we need lots of testing. We need lots of workflows around quality control, quality assurance, change management, et cetera. We need to make sure that we're making exactly what we say we're going to make. And that we're in the clinical side, that we're maintaining and controlling really strict and stringent rules around clinical data and managing those programs. That's hard. It's hard. And because of that, we have tons of workflows. We're a more complicated industry than most. Right now, a lot of this is done offline again, Excel, email, et cetera. We can really change that using Smartsheet. I want to talk a little bit about how, but you look at this from the discovery through development into distribution, clinical, commercial, et cetera. You can really change how you run your business. Talking a little bit about it. Lab automation. How do you do intake and approval? New experiments in vivo and vitro, request to approve. How do you track your assays? How is that all happening today? Probably Excel. Great use case for Smartsheet. We've built it multiple times. In the clinical space, reg and compliance, supply chain, doc management. There's a lot of ways that we can tackle this. I'm going to come back to it. 21 CFR, Part 11 compliance. Absolutely. You can validate Smartsheet. And if you validate Smartsheet, you can use it within that GXP framework. Without validating it, you can still use it for business operations management, managing things at a higher level where you're not making GXP decisions. Lots of great use cases there. Into clinical, from clinical into commercial, sales, distribution, sales and marketing. Amazing use case around using the digital asset management. So that's called Brandfolder in Smartsheet. Great alternative to Viva Promo Mats. Much lower cost, incredible platform, all being able to be deployed within the life science architecture. Again, can be validated. Lots of data analytics work, lots of workflows. Again, how do we tie this all together? So I think there's a big picture here. You can change how you go from, hey, we've got Smartsheet for project management, to you can use Smartsheet for a huge number of problems that we currently face in the industry. So where can Smartsheet help? This is a big list. These are all teams that we have built solutions for already. So this isn't, hey, we could do it. This is, we've already done it. And each of these teams has specific use cases and needs. And there's variations here in naming and how your company's structured. But based on a lot of experience in the industry, we've worked with all of these different teams from the research and development side, clinical, manufacturing, supply chain, quality, into commercial, sales, distribution, marketing. And then, of course, supporting the G&A functions, legal, HR, finance, facilities. All of those teams have specific needs and ways that Smartsheet can transform their operations, kill off Excel, kill off email, and move to being a much more efficient company. See your name on this list. Happy to chat. I really think there's a transformation opportunity in each one of these areas. So a big thing as well that I want to add here, and this, I get this question a fair bit. Can Smartsheet be validated under 21 CFR? The answer is definitively yes. Yes, it can. And we've done it. We're actually the only partner who's done it. And it's a really important step to say that Smartsheet is the transformation platform for life sciences, because we know that there's a lot of those workflows, a lot of those use cases do require operating in a GXP environment, GCP, GMP, et cetera. And we know that we need to use it in that sort of highly controlled, highly regulated framework. It is validatable. Of course, the final decision here is always up to your own internal quality team, but we've been through this multiple times, and the answer is definitively yes. Smartsheet can be validated. It's much more powerful. It's much more useful than, say, validating an Excel spreadsheet. It is not difficult to validate. It is not a huge amount of labor and effort. and we can keep and help support, maintaining that over time. And it is a highly successful deployment model to use it in a 21 CFR model framework. So going back to those teams that we can support, whoa, we just opened up a lot of new options, right? Like there's a lot of teams that then would say, oh, well, maybe we can look at it because now it can be validated. Then also meets all of the other government and other regulatory requirements, right? This can be valid. This can be deployed and has been deployed in highly regulated government type models, where in terms of data security and other concerns. So this absolutely can meet the regulatory framework of our industry. So a little bit about us. Why do I get so excited about this stuff? My own background, I spent 6 years in Moderna. I ran enterprise systems there as well as finance transformation. Also worked at Resilience, big CDMO startup trying to transform the industry. And I've been across the industry working in this space for a long time. This is my thing. This is what I get excited about. Started DigitalRadius to help transform biotech, biopharma, and we're building Smartsheet as the solution to do that. We're 20 strong. We've got a lot of deep bench of ex-Smartsheet and sort of strong subject matter expertise in life sciences and Smartsheet combined. We're really excited about it. Just got Smartsheet new partner of the year. We're Smartsheet's platinum solution partner. Close partnership. Love to talk about any Smartsheet solutions or architecture that you're looking at, but also can come out at the other direction, right? Coming in from what should we use where, and we can show you where Smartsheet can fit in and how it can help transform your business. So I joke this is the most important and most impressive slide I've got, but this is our client list, right? We have a strong client list in the space. This is only actually a sample of that. And we have a large number of biotech and biopharma clients who are looking to us to help them transform. And as I said, we've worked with a huge number of different teams. So we just got the new partner of the year. We're at Smartsheet Platinum, and we're really excited to help you out. Please reach out to myself. I'm the founder, Andre Talent, atal@digitalradius.com, or our COO, helps run the company, really manages our Smartsheet team, Jess Tobin at digitalradius.com. Thank you so much. Bye.